Live with Hal Gill, your host. The passing show just brings you a little bit of who, what, when, and where. And, it's raw journalism. A little bit of artwork here available.
Right. Yeah.
Lots of different things about. There's some folks over here that caught my eye. Looks like they're still there. Instead of Plutarch's Lives. Is that right? I think that's what it was. Yeah. Plutarch's Lives, 5 volumes. From Here to Eternity. Croquet Player by H.G. Wells. This looks good. First American edition. Preservation Trust National Trust for Preservation. I place before you a heart that's at home. 1937. Very classics, masterclass. I had so many books in time. Gave most of them up. Old telephones, wow. $45. Kind of fascinating old stuff. Wow. Artifacts of human lives. Old cameras. I'm going to bring this guy my old camera. I have some pretty old stuff that I like to use. Actually buys as well as sells. Anyway, on it goes. The passing show. Tomorrow I may be back on with David A. Andelman. I need to get up with him. Andelman Unleashed. If you haven't checked it out, please do.
Dog days.
And we got to do what we can to keep this thing alive. I'm going to walk down this way and we're going to loop up back through the market. I'm probably going to take a part of the market I haven't taken yet. And get on back home.
Right. Shoot.
Got a 2:00 interview with Skip Healy. Don't know how that's going to go, where that's going to go, but it was really a blast talking to him last time. So hopefully it'll be a blast this time. We're going to do it on Substack Live like this. And yeah, that's going to be a little bit different. I don't know, man. I have definitely stimulated the economy here of late. Got to be careful. More careful than I've been. I think I can pay off my debts, but after that, got to figure out how to make more money. And this is not doing it. But this is the work. This is my service to humanity at the moment, to capture a little bit of who, what, when, and where here in Washington, D.C. Saw a few National Guardsmen pass by the window of Daily Provisions as I was having my breakfast. Just 3 had MP on their shoulders, indicating military police. So they're augmenting the population here. They go over to the circle to see what's happening. Looks like these guys have a green light. So that's a little weird. I'm technically not supposed to be crossing at this point, but I am. Lawless critter that I am. So let's walk the circle. And nothing coming. I'm gonna make it against the light. Still looking. Still watching. Folks on the benches, a little trash about that can be picked up. My friend Andrew used to police the park on a regular basis. throwing things in the trash that were left about. This little thing here, some petroleum jelly, really? Okay. I don't know what people get up to in the park at night. This one doesn't look as interesting as going out into the fountain plaza itself. Who we got with us? Oh, good. We got 7 of you. Carrie Hemmings, good to have you, Carrie. Long time. Florian Berkmeyer, Mila Tuzin, Vera Hart, MD, PhD, Lost Vibes 100, one of my board of directors. I think Carrie's in my board of directors too. Gnostic Awakening, Is It Propaganda has joined. Is it propaganda? I love some of your stuff recently. Is this propaganda? That's kind of a question. I am just trying to capture exactly what's happening. No filter, no editing, just raw data of who, what, when, and where. Here in Washington, D.C. Exuberant child. The world that kid's going to see, that's what I keep thinking about. The world they're going to see. I don't like the kids. I hope that they have a utopian society to live in. One weird texture about it. I don't know that. Textural. Whatever. Love the greenery. Love just looking at people. And considering that each one of them is the center of their own universes. They're all picking up things through their filters of experience and doing a lot of analysis, whether they're conscious of it or not. But, being awake, being aware, like these pigeons in the moment. We think, these pigeons might have a deep interior life as well, might have philosophies that differ from one another. But I expect that's a lot to expect. So as we watch, one of the things on my mind is that every cent spent is a vote, and also every action we take shapes our destiny. We're constantly making decisions, and in the making those decisions, we're setting the tone for where our lives will go. My decision is whether to cross the street, and it is with me now. I can do it. Countdown, 17 seconds. Empanadas. Glorious empanadas over there. Obviously, there's online for them every weekend. Now we're going to go on past the popcorn again, past the florist, past the dogs. Brindle dog there. Love those. My children eating. I'm not eating. Not at the moment. I could. Love the peppers. Check those out. Oh, that's the same one. Look at that. Anyway, I just get some God, the sheer diversity of both our fellow humans. Everybody making their way from dawn to dusk and back again. And what else do I want to say about all this? Well, consider that every cent spent is a vote for the kind of world we are co-creating. Every action we take is shaping the world in some way, not just our spending. And on it goes. Frederick, good to see you.
Hey, what's up, Al?
Not much.
I guess
Your latest article?
I'm obligated to give it.
Decalogue? No, you're not. I'll give it back to you. You can sell it.
No, I want you to have it. I can write.
Very good. Very good. Come on, argue.
Any toothless panhandler could sit on a 30 curves. I'm a writer.
But you are.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump had nothing on me. President LBJ's non-succession. I stood at a foot from the almighty Duke Ellington.
Forrest Gump moments.
Are these online as well?
5.
I think so. I think you're in the archive. Yeah, but
When was this one done?
Was
Is this new?
Yes, it is.
The latest issue? Okay.
Putting together a lot of these chapters, trying to finish a sort of off the cuff autobiography called Earworms. You know,
Earworms?
musical sounds like I
Yes.
feel that about in my head all my life.
In your head all your life, yeah.
Remind me of wonderful things.
I'm sure they do. Well, you've had a wonderful life. I read your Sunday Post multi-page article. What about that? That was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, but and if you go on YouTube, I got in the opening of all that jazz. That was probably like
I have that.
viral.
I bought it because of that. Because of your
It's a great movie. It's a great story.
all that jazz thing.
But it's fun. But it's fun. It's
Yeah, that was fantastic. So everything else going okay? Diane good?
yeah, memories. How about your spot?
Oh, she's doing fine. I mean, she's always going to be half paralyzed from the stroke, but she's working as the Theodore Roosevelt Conservation Partnership's
Well, I help Diane.
human resources director. Yeah.
I help Diane.
I'm trying to help my mom with hers. I'm in the same boat. You know, my mom's in cognitive decline. Williamsburg, Virginia. That's where I'm from, you know.
The Drummond.
And I'm running the Harold B. Gill Foundation, stewarding my father's legacy. Which he was at 91, he had work in progress, you know, as a historian. So I'm trying to get that word out there. I'm using Substack to publish. You're on Substack yet?
A friend of mine's on it. I'm going to, as soon as I.
Substack.com. It's the new media. You got to get on there. You got to put this out there, man. This article here.
Yeah, well, I guess what I want to do is, luckily, research doesn't have any kind of a hold on my copyright, so I can,
Great.
you know,
Yeah, you can reprint them.
trying to get some of my stuff to the New Yorker too. I think I have.
Oh, yeah.
Irony that it would work in there.
You know, the network, we should be able to do it.
I mean,
I'm going to be live this afternoon with a guy in Switzerland who was listed in Yankee Magazine as the world's greatest fifer.
is that right?
Yeah. Skip Healy. He makes flutes.
Yeah.
He makes keyed wooden flutes
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So he's like one of the state of the art guys. He supplies the National Guard and other bands with pipes. So actually, he supplies the Royal Danish military with pipes. So he's a very cool dude. I'm looking forward to talking to him again. He's going to be 2 p.m. my time,
Hey,
8 p.m. his time in Switzerland.
how old are you now, Hal?
62.
Well, we're exactly 10 years apart.
You're 72?
Yeah, I'm 70.
Keep it on, man.
I haven't
Go
even
on.
thought about it, man, but I've outlived my poor dad. He had serious congestive heart disease.
Yeah, I've got a ways to go to outlive my dad. He was 91.
Oh, wow.
And as I mentioned, and
Wow.
a few months. I figured it out. I think I've got to make it to April 28th of 2055 or something like that.
I'll be 102.
Or 2050 something. I forget.
But I foresee years ahead of me because I haven't published a lot of this stuff that I'm working on those.
Yeah,
That's a reason to stick around, don't you think?
I think so. I mean, the main thing is trying to amplify the signal through the noise of cyberspace. That's the way I look at it. And documenting the passing show is what I'm doing. I basically just call this the passing show.
Oh, it is.
And all these people are the stars.
Right.
And, you know, as they're walking around, most of them are semi-conscious, you know? It's like, you know the work?
What?
Do you know the work, The Fourth Way, Gurdjieff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm into that. And I'm into Robert Anton Wilson and his reality tunnels.
Oh, yes.
You know Raw, right?
And how about Colin Wilson? He was.
Colin Wilson, I'm reading a book on him called Beyond the Robot by Gary Lockman.
Yeah, you know him.
You know who Gary Lockman is?
I've heard of it.
You may know him, actually. You were in New York
Oh,
during the CBGB days, right?
Right.
He was then called Gary Valentine. He was the bassist for Blondie.
Oh, was he?
And now he's this esoteric writer, right? Like Mitch Horowitz.
Well, we do evolve over time.
Are you familiar with Mitch Horowitz?
Oh, God.
He's very esoteric,
Yeah.
right? He's always doing these things.
Yeah.
He did a one recently called The Happy Warriors about the New Thought movement guys like Emmett Fox and,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
and Bill Wilson. He's got a section in there that's called The Mystic Origins of AA.
Right. Well, William James, Epic James.
Yeah, exactly. And Carl Jung. God's sakes.
Oh yeah,
Can't forget Young's.
the anima.
But you know who else I'm into now? Terrence McKenna.
Oh yeah,
You remember him?
I know him. Yeah.
And I'm also getting into Manly P. Hall. You familiar with Manly P. Hall?
I think I read some of his stories.
Well, what he's got is a book called The Secret Doctrines of All Ages, and he was the founder of the American Philosophical Institute out in LA.
Okay, yeah.
So he was kind of one of these guys who's digging into all the old Gnostic texts, Rosicrucianism, blah, blah, blah. You know, everybody's trying to figure this shit out. Nobody has yet. But what I'm using is AI, right? The artificial intelligence thing.
Yeah.
I've gotten kind of cozy with Grok. That's the XAI thing.
What do they charge to be involved in that?
Well, they didn't. There's free version, and then there's if you want to get a little more power, there's $30 a month, and that's a pretty good deal, I think, for Grok's more advanced expert stuff.
We got to talk more about that, Hal.
Oh yeah, yeah. Heck yeah. Well, I'm going to take this and read your article, and
Yeah, let's talk.
we'll talk more.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Love
you
you, Hal.
behave yourself, man. So Chris was in All That Jazz as a part of the chorus line audition, and he just couldn't get it right. He wanted to be in but his rhythm was off.
Yes.
And it's just a little bit part at the beginning, but it was really nice. And so if you watch All That Jazz and get that very beginning segment where they're trying to form a chorus line and they got these guys out there dancing and one of them just can't make it. That's Chris. That's the guy I was just talking to. He's 72 now, talking street sense. He's got this article, Decalogue of the Remembered. He goes by Frederick John now. I nailed it. I knew exactly what he was on about when he said he was Frederick John. It's from Frederick Church, the painter, and Augustus Johns, another painter. That's where he's taken his name. Anyway, his pen name. Decalogue of the Remembered. Yeah. So we got some serious fungi over here. It's my Brindle friend again. Hello, beautiful. There is, we have king oyster, gold oyster, lion's mane. So yeah, it's not like I'm walking around here without knowing people. I want to keep my eyes open because there's got to be a lot of people here we know well. Just gave me a copy of Street Sense. I will give Street Sense a little love. It's for the homeless, to help the homeless. They sell it. And the funds, I guess, go to support grassroots kind of thing. Check out the baked goods. Check out the breakfast, the local meats.
And then we're gonna come back this
Fresh
way.
farm.
It's got. I can't stop by the.
This and simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Jack Russell. And what else we got? So that was fun. I enjoyed having a little conversation impromptu. We're live at the world. We're broadcasting. We don't know how it's going to land, but it's all good. Potatoes, and those are ripe, fresh, beautiful. So many different colors. Onions, shallots.
That's usually around.
I just love to make shallot stir fry things. You know, more and more.
Media.
Oh, let's see. New York Times, Washington Post, Sunday Times. I haven't had a Sunday Times since I was at the inn. And Colonial Williamsburg. I stayed in a little kitchen behind the Peter Hay shop. And it's nice. Oh my gosh. So many people, so little time. Onward. ACLU's out and active. Haven't found the National Guard yet. Those three guys that cruised by in this direction, past daily provisions. No longer. Let's see what's happening here. 44 days, 43 days, I guess, is today. My new life and practice. I spent so much time and energy. I don't feel like I'm pretty sure that's Bernie there in the hand.
Good for you guys.
I like to cruise by though without interacting too much. Lots of people. Way past midnight, and there are people all around. Past midnight last night. I was up at past midnight last night working, and I'm working again right now, doing who, what, when, and where. Primary documentation for historians in the future of who was where and what they were up to.
Good guys. Good morning.
You too. It was nice, Chris, to give me that. I want to get him on Substack because I think he really deserves to be much more widely known than he is. It wasn't a full spread on him, though, in the Washington Post. Cowboy poetry. And his knowledge of DC architecture. It's just stellar. To raise him up. He's quite the panhandler as well. I'm being that as myself here, as I have 14 directors paying subscriptions for harrowings, keeping me alive, keeping me on the air. Admittedly, what is coming in is a tiny fraction of what's required to support myself. But it is what it is. We are what we are. I think it's the platform itself is subsidized by those as well. And development. There's big names out here. And sometimes they interface with me, which is kind of cool. That's what I'm liking. I'm liking amplifying other people's signals, getting the word out. And if you can help me get my word out, wonderful. Don't feel like doing that? I quite understand. I think I'm going to go this way because sometimes the pretty flowers along the way. Set to Osteria. Ready. Hope. Business. Keep me not in temptation. Oh, who am I kidding? Follow me. I know a shortcut. That was cute. Little thing in the window of spirits and spice. Or a teaism. Teaism has a really good salty oat cookies. I think he just locked that though. So I can't get in, which is good because I don't need salty oat cookies. Although I love them. Maybe later. I remember just after moving here 15 years ago this fall, I took myself down there, realizing it was still open, and bought me salty oat cookies and took them home. They have mixed, and they have all chocolate. They have kind of a pecan variety and another that's more plain, and I don't know what it is actually, come to think of it. I should think about it, and maybe I'll figure it out. And there's our petunias. You don't have a lot of flowers out right now, but the petunias are in profusion. And then we have this really scrubby stuff here. Life. You know, all the species of the planet need to be supported along with us. And we can do a lot to improve conditions. Now, there are some things like smallpox virus that we've had pretty much eradicated. People aren't dying of smallpox at the moment. And that's been just this recent period. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, off my shoulder arm. Gotta put this right arm down, put the left one up to hold the camera. I know it's jarring. I know that these production values are so bad. A lot of people just vote with their feet and don't watch, but that's fine. Those of you who do. All right. Mead Dunhouse. Don't remember seeing you before, Francesca Cassini, M. LeBaron. Is it propaganda? Okay. Gnostic Awakening is joined. If you're still with me and along for the ride, comment if you want to. I might look at them and respond. Give me feedback in any form you want. It's nice to hear what you all think as I think to myself about the passing show and the people in it. This is my neighborhood. So many residences around me, right? Don't really know them. Don't really bother them. I like to stay in my bunker. I like to be there with my wife, Lan, and help each other through the experience of staying alive. I talk a lot with her. She quite often is not agreeing with me about the importance of documenting the passing show, of creating primary documentation for historians of the future, potentially. That, from her mind, I think really kind of, I don't know what the word is exactly. It's not arrogance as much. Well, it might be that too, but it's kind of presumptive. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. It's a presumption that anybody would ever care about any of this, that in the glut of data that's out there, that this would be picked up and formed and shaped later into something more than what it really is, which is just another effort to document who, what, when, and where. Not a lot about how or why. And why ask why? I don't know. Just know how it seems to me. She was kind of weirded out by my committee of G.I. Gurdjieff, Christopher Hitchens, Robert Anton Wilson, Terence McKenna, Buckminster Fuller. I had somebody else in the mix, I believe. Not really coming back to me right now. Did I say Terence McKenna already? Anyway, I had all these characters basically talking to me through the AI's ability to sort of cobble together from what it knows about them, what it would think of this harrowing passing show. And they were very supportive, of course. Grok tends to be supportive of whatever a person's point of view is. It's kind of an amplification, a mirroring, an augmentation of our own thought processes. So there you have it. Nobody ever prints anything without an axe to grind. And there you have it there. We have a small bird or two under the crepe myrtle by the Moldovan embassy. And if you want to be my neighbor, the penthouse on this place is for sale. It's really gutted, so you'd have to really do a lot of work to fix it up. But it's there. Be the neighbor of not only me, but Maxine Waters, the congresswoman from California, who has this condo here in front. I think she's back in California with her constituents, probably, working on their behalf, as well as the behalf of those corporate interests that have bought her. That tends to be how our Congress works these days. So much that I'd like to say and do. And I'm going to have rest for a while. I'm going to write, probably also. I'll listen to some music, maybe watch something on the tube. I think Lynn was getting up when I left, so she should be up by now. So if you are with us still, thank you for joining. And we're going to be going out here soon. 10 of you besides me. That's a pretty interesting ratio. There's me, and there's the 10 of you. Then each of you probably have at least 10 friends, right? So that would be 100. And then we go to 10 more. That's 1,000, 10,000 on out. And a web of connections that they say we're 6 degrees of separation from everybody on the planet. I did my Facebook number some time ago because I had 5,000 connections there. Found that my Facebook number was 3 point something or other. It was actually smaller than Mark Zuckerberg's. In other words, the number of hops it takes to get to everybody on Facebook. I don't know how many users it has now. I might do some statistics on these things. Substack's significantly smaller, but you can also amplify any signal you have here onto Facebook. And I'm doing that. I'm trying to make sure that your voices are heard along with my own. So let's keep making noise. Let's keep talking to each other. Let's refine our vision for the future and be good ancestors. That's really an important concept. Be good ancestors. Every cent we spend is a vote. Every action we take sends out ripple effects into the future. So be mindful, be awake, be aware, and correct me where I'm wrong. I only know what I perceive, what seems to me to be the case, and I could be wrong. I hope that everyone will keep yourselves and similar types of skepticism. I think there's a lot of value in that. And if I'm wrong about that and you don't agree, tell me why. And that's about it. And I send you guys some love there. And there's some hearts for bum. And you can send it back to me. No? Okay. We're out here.